Why do we learn math? There are three reasons we learn math: calculation, application, and inspiration. Mathematics is the science and study of quality, structure, space, and change. Mathematicians seek out patterns, formulate new conjectures, and establish truth by rigorous deduction from appropriately chosen axioms and definition. Math encourages logical reasoning, critical thinking, creative thinking, and abstract or spatial thinking, problem-solving ability, and even effective communication skills. Fibonacci number and the Fibonacci sequence, in which each number is the sum of the two preceding one. The sequence commonly starts from 0 and 1. Although some authors omit the initial terms and start the sequence from 1 and 1 or from 1 and 2. The Fibonacci sequence formula deals with the Fibonacci sequence, finding its missing terms. The Fibonacci formula is given as f sub n is equal to f sub n minus 1 plus f sub minus 2, where n is greater than 1. The simplest is the series 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, and so on. Why is it called the Fibonacci sequence? They are named after the Italian mathematician Leonardo of Pisa, later known as Fibonacci, who introduced the sequence of Western European mathematics in his 1202 book Liber Abaci. The effect of Fibonacci in nature is also all the animals, plants, and other things in the world that are not made by people, and all the events and processes that are not caused by people. The most amazing things about nature is its infinite variety. Example, xn is equals to xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2, where xn is terms number n. Xn minus 1 is the previous term, n minus 1. Xn minus 2 is the term before the
Fibonacci sequence, the math concept fully discussed in our assigned video, is all about Fibonacci sequence. It is a set of integers that starts with a 0, followed by a 1, then by another 1, and then by a series of steadily increasing numbers.
For me, the discussion about the assigned video is all about Fibonacci sequence. The man behind this sequence is Leonardo Pisano, who was nicknamed Fibonacci, and he studied the pattern of Fibonacci sequence.
What is about this concept? Cite few more real-world cases or examples that you would show the concept. The Fibonacci sequence is a set of integers, the Fibonacci numbers. It starts with a 0, followed by a 1, then by another 1, and then by a series of steadily increasing numbers. The examples of Fibonacci sequence is 0 plus 1, then 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 2 plus 3, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, and 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, and so on.
What is about this concept? Cite few more real world cases or examples that would show the concept. The Fibonacci numbers example 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Other example, the sunflower's number, that's Fibonacci numbers or pineapple.
Number 3. What are your insights about these mathematical truths or certainties? The kind of truth to get in math
For me, these mathematical truth or certainties were actually strengthened by its number itself. Mathematical claims are valid because these are supported by patterns. However, in the natural sciences and the terms of nature inflict certainty terms uncertain because we foresee things in pattern which is not always there true in the nature.
What your insights about these mathematical truths or certainties? We spend a lot of time learning about calculation, but let's not forget about application, including perhaps the most important application of all learning, how to think. If I could summarize this one sentence, mathematics is not just solving for x, it's also figuring out y.
What math concept is fully discussed in your side video, so it's all about Fibonacci number. What is about this concept? Cite few more real-world cases or example that would show
Good day everyone, my name is Giselle Ebinican from Section Share, and these are my answers on the questions about our report. Number 1. What math concept is fully discussed on your assigned video? The Fibonacci sequence is a set of integers, the Fibonacci numbers that starts with a 0, followed by a 1, then by another 1, and then by a series of steadily increasing numbers. The sequence follows the rule that each number is equal to the sum of the preceding two numbers. For example, 0 plus 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8, and so on. Number 2. What is about this concept? Cite few more real-world cases or examples that would show the concept. We observe that many of the natural things follow the Fibonacci sequence. It appears in biological settings such as branching in trees, phyllotaxis, arrangement of pine cones, frogs, etc. It can also be observed in the human body, example in our ears and hands. Number 3. What are your insights about these mathematical truths or certainties? If you were to observe the way a plant grows, new leaves, stems, and petals, you would notice that it grows in a pattern following the Fibonacci sequence. That simply means that in our daily life, we encounter Fibonacci sequence countless of times, so it is important to know all about the Fibonacci sequence because it is a part of our life whether you like it or not.